Hey everyone, it's me Madison. So today I will be doing a Q&A video. So leading on from my assumptions video, there have been questions that have been asked, but also as well I will be answering questions that I have been previously asked. Um, so let's go and get on with this video. Sorry if I look like a mess. I've just been on a walk with my little puppy. I recently got a new puppy. If you don't know what had happened, was my previous dog Dave. Basically, he was misbehaving, so my mum had to take him to like a behaviour thing. And then this was like a year or so ago, and then we got a puppy over the summer. His name is Baloo, and he's a Newfoundland. He's so cute. So I'm gonna get on with the Q&A. Are cadet camps fun? So this is coming from a former cadet, because if you don't know, I've left cadets. Coming from that, yes, cadet camps are fun. It really all depends on who you're with. If it's a sector, wing, or region camp, or like a national camp, they usually tend to be a lot more fun. I'm just gonna move because I'm a little bit uncomfy. However, if it's just a camp with your squadron, they tend to be a little bit boring. So, because you're with the same people constantly. What's your favourite GCSE option? Probably geography. I've been liking geography. Philosophy is my second favourite. Yeah, and someone asked about my favourite core subject, and that will have to be science. I don't know. I love science. If the army didn't work out for me, I would go to college, and then I would want to be a respiratory nurse. That's one of my things I want to do. I want to be a respiratory nurse, only because I feel like my experiences with my own asthma have kind of helped. Also, as well, I was supposed to do this video on a Thursday, and it was supposed to come out the day I am. So on Saturday, but obviously today is a Saturday, and it will come out on the same day. And I was poorly as well. I might have had a chest infection. We don't know for sure yet. They will confirm later. But yeah, geography. What is year 10 like? I'm only 2 weeks in, so I can't make a clear judgment yet, but I will say it's a little bit stressful so far. It will be in the first couple of weeks. Why did you leave cadets? Just as much as I want to answer this question at the minute, I'm not going to. For now, I would love to make a video dedicated on my experiences as a cadet and why I left. That will be a different video for a few years' time, when I'm comfortable talking about it. What are my post-16 plans? The army. But hey, if that doesn't go well, or I decide actually, what if this happens? I would like to go into college, and then I would like to study. I would want to be a respiratory nurse from there, or go into law. What do you want to do at university for your degree? I said, okay, I want to do biology, but I also want to do law. I'm gonna, yeah, law for certain. I really want to look into history as well. I want to look into a degree in philosophy and maybe geography. I don't know. There's many degrees I want to do, so yeah. Who's your favourite teacher at school? My old maths teacher from last year, from year 9. Not many people liked her. Not many people on my set liked her. But honestly, I absolutely loved her. Her lessons were quite fun and enjoyable. And some of the stuff I learned from her, I took that into kind of GCSE maths, and I remembered it. So luckily, she helped me remember it. Do you think you're popular at school? I don't really like the idea of being popular. And if I was popular, I wouldn't be. Okay, if I was popular at school and all that, I would probably be a bit shy to post YouTube and all that. I don't know. I feel like my mental health will be a bit all over the place if I was popular. But I do like the idea of having friends, 1 to 2 close friends that you're close with, but big groups. No, if you have too many, you just need, especially when you've got other commitments as well, you have to kind of prioritize all of that. What were your 2022 goals? One of them was to become Batman, but that hasn't happened. This isn't no joking. I discussed this with my dad. But if you're talking about realistic goals, was to try and focus. For me, it was to try and focus on myself and like don't don't worry about what others think, and that you should be worried about yourself. I mean, obviously, if you're in a situation where you're worried about someone else, you can worry about them, but you should always put yourself first and all that. At the end of the day, um, what is your dream future slash dream life? When I'm older, I mean, obviously, I said in my assumptions, I want to be married. I want to get married. I also want to have a family. I want kids. Three to be particular, and a few dogs. I would like to travel as well, just kind of see the world and kind of, you know, learn about others and kind of compare British culture to other cultures. Um, yeah. What's your favourite part about school? Probably my teachers. Um, I would say my teachers, but there are a few teachers I hate. Um, I don't know. Probably my lessons. My lessons are a little bit more engaging, I suppose, compared to in year nine, where it's just the teachers bluffing. Honestly, like in year nine, year eight, whatever, I swear every teacher I've kind of had from like up until year eight wouldn't shut up. But then year nine, it started to be a little bit engaging. But I do prefer year nine over year 10. But year 10 is a little bit more engaging, and yeah. As a former cadet, what was your favourite part about cadets? Definitely fieldcraft. I loved doing fieldcraft. And kind of hiding in bushes and stuff like that. But fieldcraft isn't about hiding in bushes. It's all about kind of learning tactics just to make sure you don't get seen by the enemy or the enemy is not aware of what you're doing. I like fieldcraft. Or there's an probably camps. I loved camps, especially fieldcraft camps. Yeah. These are some DFE questions. What was your favourite part of Duke of Edinburgh? If you don't know, I did DFE, I did bronze. I'm probably not going to go on further with silver or gold, only because of what happened on bronze. But I felt like my favourite part of bronze was connecting to nature and just kind of camping. And I love the idea of going camping. I've always liked that idea. I've been camping since I was very young, with like beavers and all that, so that's why I kind of enjoyed camping. But also as well, DV is about like self confidence and kind of improving yourself. And like DV, I love how DV tries to do that, but without promoting, bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, but DV, I would recommend it to people. DV does help with self confidence. It's helped with my self confidence. It's also kind of helped with my mental health as well. So yeah, tips for DV. That's actually a really good one. Um, check the weather beforehand. I did this on assessed, and I did this on practice. I did it for both times. And if it's going to rain that weekend, if it says it's going to rain that weekend, bring waterproofs. If it's going to be hot, bring weather appropriate clothes. But if it's going to be a hot weekend, um, still do bring waterproofs and like winter clothes and all that, because at night, number one, it's going to get freezing at night. I froze on assessed and practice. And number two, you're never going to know. The British weather can change its mind quite quickly. Um, so always be prepared. What's your favourite film? I haven't thought of this one actually. I have a lot of favourite films. I've been liking Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my god, in year 9 film we did Guardians of the Galaxy, and I loved it and watched it. Or Harry Potter, as always. Harry Potter will have a place in my heart. Yeah. What's your favourite TV show? Probably Friends, The Office, The Good Place. I started watching this ever since my year 9 RS teacher recommended this to me, and I have her for core RS now for GCSE, and I've watched it. I liked the trolley problem episode because we learned about it. What else? I can't think of anything else. Probably Anne with an E. That's a good one. Oh, I know this is gonna sound a bit childish, but like I still like it. I like SpongeBob. I grew up with SpongeBob. I literally watched it from when I was very little. My parents encouraged it on me, especially my mum. So it's quite nice to have. Yeah. What's your favourite book? I'm trying to think because I have so many favourite books. Um, Probably at the minute it varies. I don't know. Um, Probably at the minute The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. Or The Overachievers: The Secret Lives of Driven Kids. I love that book. I was recommended it by a YouTuber. So I had to read it, and it was quite a good book. I love it. What's your favourite crystal? Flower agate, if or grape agate. They're two of my favourite crystals. I also like amethyst. It's my dad's birthstone, so every time I have amethyst on me or all that, or whenever I wear amethyst as a necklace or something, I always get reminded of my dad. So that's quite nice. What's your favourite song? Dancing in the Moonlight. Everybody warm and bright. Such a sign. Probably that. I have a lot of mixed favourite songs. I like Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Miley Cyrus. I've always liked that. Love it. I can't think of anything else. I don't know. I like a lot of songs. Pepsi or Coke? I've got a lot to say about this one. Number one, why wasn't Lucozade even an option? But if you're gonna go with Pepsi or Coke, that's very hard actually. I would say I like Pepsi a little bit more. Only because whenever I have like Coke in a can, it tastes different to Coke in a bottle. I don't know if anyone gets that. Like it hits different, I suppose. But Pepsi, you've got so many variations of Pepsi. Cherry Pepsi Max, Diet Pepsi. Diet Coke's not even good. It's only classic Coke that's really good, or vanilla Coke, or cherry Coke. But yeah. Was your dad in the armed forces? Yes. A lot of people already know this one. It's not a surprise. Yes, he was. He was in the army as a Royal Engineer, and then he was in the RAF as an aerospace operating person. Maths or English? That's really a good one actually. Maths. I prefer maths. Because English is very boring. Also, I just don't like my English teacher. Yeah. What do you like most? Out of anything in the world, probably rain. I love rainy days. Just getting into bed and watching TV and all that. I like the idea of being in bed and watching TV with LED lights on. I've got my LED lights up there. I love my LED lights. This is an Instagram question, but how is my dog going? He's going good. Yeah, if you don't know, I've said this earlier in the video. I've got a puppy. His name is Baloo. He's a Newfoundland. Yes, he can be a bit of a prick, but I love him. I love him at the end of the day. He is just such a sweet boy. He honestly is. He comes and gives me a cuddle every morning when I'm going down the stairs. He's such a lovely dog. I took him on a walk actually before this video, and it went well actually, even though he did lay down in the bushes for ages. We don't need to talk about that. What's your dream university? Okay, probably Cambridge. I know, I know, but I feel like Cambridge is such a good university, and it's not. I feel like it's not as strict as Oxford. I suppose in a way with like selection and all that. It's still very selective, but like it's not bad. Right, and also as well in Cambridge, you have access to shopping centres. You have access to everything in Cambridge. It's like London in a way. You have access to everything that you need. Or there's a my local university. I'm not going to say where it is. My dad went there. It will make me a legacy student. In the UK, I think legacy students actually exist. But I'm not too entirely sure. But yeah, if I went there, I'd count as a legacy student. So yeah. Or I'd like to study internationally. I would love to go on and study internationally. Unjaded Jade did it. She studied it. She's studying in Argentina. She studied in Germany. She studied everywhere. She, not everywhere, but she studied in so many countries for uni. Also as well, I don't think I mentioned this, but I would also like to take a gap year between university and masters. Just travel, but also during that gap year, I want to do like some volunteering in like museums in other countries, I suppose, because it sounds fun. So I'll do it for I'll go to countries and do it for a couple of months at a time, which will be quite nice to do. Yeah, I am quite awkward in this video. I think I ran out of questions. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yes, if you could be one animal, what would it be? Probably a sloth. You get away with being lazy. Yeah. Have you taken an animal personality test? Yes. This was like for a careers thing we did at school, but I can't remember what I got. But basically, what it was, you took a quiz, and at the end of the day, you got an animal and the job you'll be based off. I remember my animal was like kind of based off law or engineering, which are like my two dreams in one. Yeah. Overall, do you like school? Okay. Yes, I do like school, but there's a but in a way. I do have a few issues with school, with friends and all that. Recently, actually, I made a new friend who's like a year younger than me, but she was very nice. She came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm very lonely. Can I sit with you?" And I was like, "Yes, sure." And we just talked, and you know what? It's quite nice. You have to have younger years talking to you. I remember at primary school in year 5, I would have younger years talk to me about kind of their issues and their loneliness, and the fact that that's happening to me again in a way is actually quite nice, because then I can help out the younger years a bit. Especially my little sister. I used to go to the same primary school as my little sister. My little sister still goes there, and she when I was in year 4, she must have been in nursery or something. She's in year 4 now. No. Yeah, I think she's in year 4, year 5. Don't know. I don't know what year my youngest sister's in. It's weird actually, not knowing this sort of stuff. But that's because I'm not in primary years anymore, and I'm not in middle school years either. So good for me, and I'm so glad I'm not in middle school years actually. Do you know what? I hated middle school. When I first started this channel, I was in middle school, doing videos and all that. Now I'm not, fortunately. Is that a cat over there? I think that's one of the cats. But basically, one of the cats has a habit. One of my Basically they're my next door neighbour's cats, but we've taken them in as our own cats because yeah, they've got dogs, so we've taken in the cats. We've got a dog. Do you know what? The cats love my dog. They love Baloo. But one of the cats likes to scratch up against my door and against. So there's a room right next to mine, and they like to scratch up that wall to like kind of let me know that I need to let them in, which I'm not for another few minutes because I've got a YouTube video to film. So yeah, good stuff. Now I am gonna leave because yeah, I've got dog things to do. I've got to check on my dog and all that. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Sorry if this video is longer than intended. Didn't mean it to. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in next video. Bye.